What if becoming a better person doesn't require a complete life makeover, but just a few small choices made every day? In the next few minutes, you'll discover simple yet powerful habits that can transform your character, strengthen your relationships, and help you become the person you've always wanted to be. Stay with me, because your journey to a better you starts right now. Self-reflection is the foundation of personal growth. It is the simple yet powerful habit of pausing to examine your thoughts, actions, and choices. Without it, we often repeat the same mistakes, believing that circumstances or other people are to blame. But when we take an honest look within, we begin to understand the patterns that shape our lives. Recognizing your weaknesses is not a sign of failure. In fact, it is one of the greatest acts of courage. Everyone has areas where they struggle, whether it is impatience, insecurity, poor communication, or a tendency to procrastinate. Acknowledging these shortcomings does not diminish your worth, it reveals your willingness to grow. One practical way to develop self-reflection is to set aside a few minutes each day. Ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where could I have responded better? What lesson can I carry into tomorrow? Over time, these small moments of honesty create profound change. Remember, becoming a better person is not about being perfect. It is about being aware, learning from your experiences, and making the conscious choice to improve each day. The more honestly you face your weaknesses, the more strength you gain to transform them into your greatest qualities. Empathy is the ability to step into another person's world and see life through their eyes. It is one of the most powerful qualities of a truly good person. When we practice empathy, we stop judging people based solely on their actions and begin to understand the experiences, fears, and hopes that shape them. Think about a time when someone listened to you without interrupting or trying to fix your problems. Chances are, you felt valued and understood. That is the gift of empathy. And it is a gift that anyone can learn to give. Developing empathy starts with simple habits. Listen more than you speak. Ask thoughtful questions. Pay attention not only to people's words, but also to their emotions. When someone is upset, resist the urge to immediately offer advice. Instead, let them know that their feelings matter. Understanding others does not mean agreeing with everything they say or do. It means recognizing their humanity, even when your opinions differ. In a world that often encourages quick judgments and division, empathy builds bridges. It transforms conflicts into conversations and strangers into friends. As you move through your day, challenge yourself to pause before making assumptions. Consider what burdens another person might be carrying that you cannot see. A small act of kindness, a patient response, or a few sincere words of encouragement can have a lasting impact. By choosing empathy, you not only improve the lives of those around you, you also become wiser, kinder, and more compassionate yourself. In the end, understanding others is one of the surest paths to becoming the best version of who you are. Honesty and integrity are the cornerstones of a meaningful life. They are not merely about telling the truth, they are about aligning your actions with your values, even when no one is watching. A person of integrity does what is right, not because it is easy, but because it is the right thing to do. In today's world, it can be tempting to take shortcuts, exaggerate achievements, or hide mistakes. Yet every small compromise chips away at our character. On the other hand, every honest choice strengthens our self-respect and builds trust with others. Integrity begins with being truthful with yourself. Admit when you are wrong. Accept responsibility for your actions. Instead of making excuses, look for opportunities to learn and improve. This kind of humility is not weakness, it is a sign of inner strength. Think of the people you admire most. Chances are, their influence comes not from their wealth or status, but from their reliability and moral courage. They keep their promises, stand up for what they believe in, and remain true to their principles, even under pressure. Living with honesty and integrity does not guarantee an easy life, but it does bring peace of mind. You no longer have to remember half-truths or pretend to be someone you are not. You can face each day with confidence, knowing that your words and actions are in harmony. As you continue your journey to become a better person, make a commitment to choose honesty in the small moments of everyday life. Over time, these choices will shape your reputation, deepen your relationships, and help you build a life you can be truly proud of. Kindness does not require grand gestures. In fact, the smallest acts of compassion often leave the deepest impressions. A genuine smile, a sincere compliment, or a few moments spent helping someone in need can brighten a person's entire day. Think about the last time someone showed you unexpected kindness. Perhaps a friend checked in on you when you were struggling, or a stranger held the door open and offered a warm greeting. Chances are, that simple moment stayed with you far longer than you expected. Kindness has a remarkable way of creating ripples that extend far beyond the initial act. The beauty of daily kindness is that it is available to all of us. You can thank the people who serve you, listen attentively when someone needs to talk, or offer encouragement to a coworker who seems discouraged. These actions may seem small, but to the person receiving them, they can mean the world. Even more important, kindness changes the person who gives it. It shifts our focus away from ourselves and reminds us that we are part of a larger community. Over time, practicing kindness develops patience, empathy, and gratitude, qualities that are at the heart of becoming a better person. As you go through your day, look for one opportunity to make someone's life a little easier or brighter. You may never fully know the impact of your actions, but you can be certain of this: every act of kindness plants a seed of hope. And when those seeds are planted consistently, they have the power to transform not only individual lives, but entire communities. So never underestimate the value of a kind word or a helping hand. The simplest acts, repeated day after day, can create a legacy of compassion that lasts a lifetime. Changing your habits is one of the most practical ways to become a better person. The truth is, our lives are shaped not by a few big decisions, but by the small choices we make every day. If you want to grow, start by identifying one habit that is holding you back, whether it is procrastination, negative self-talk, excessive screen time, or a lack of discipline. The key is not to focus on what you are giving up, but on what you are gaining. Instead of trying to simply stop a bad habit, replace it with a positive one. For example, if you tend to scroll through your phone first thing in the morning, use that time to read a few pages of an inspiring book or write down your goals for the day. Make the good habit easy and the bad habit difficult. Prepare your workout clothes the night before. Keep healthy snacks within reach. Remove distractions from your environment. These small changes reduce the need for willpower and make success more likely. Remember that progress is rarely perfect. You will have setbacks, and that is okay. What matters is your willingness to begin again. Every time you choose the better action, you strengthen the kind of person you want to become. Over time, these daily choices become automatic. The habits that once required effort begin to feel natural, and you will discover that lasting change is not built in a single moment of motivation. It is built through consistent action, one day at a time. Let me share a simple story. A young man named Daniel was known for his short temper and constant negativity. He often blamed others for his problems and found himself drifting away from friends and family. One evening, after a difficult argument with someone he loved, he realized that if he wanted a better life, he first had to become a better person. He began with small changes. Every night, he spent a few minutes reflecting on his day and writing down one thing he could improve. He practiced listening instead of interrupting, apologized when he made mistakes, and made a point of performing one act of kindness each day. The transformation did not happen overnight. There were setbacks and moments of frustration. But month by month, people began to notice a difference. His relationships grew stronger, he felt more at peace with himself, and he discovered a new sense of purpose. Daniel's story reminds us that becoming a better person is not about perfection. It is about having the courage to take one small step in the right direction every day. If he could change through consistent effort and a sincere desire to grow, so can each of us. As we come to the end of this journey, let's remember the lessons we've learned. True growth begins with honest self-reflection, deepens through empathy, is strengthened by honesty and integrity, and is expressed through daily acts of kindness and positive habits. Becoming a better person is not about achieving perfection overnight. It is about making small, intentional choices that align with the person you want to become. So here is my challenge to you. Choose one of these principles and put it into practice today. Take a few moments to reflect, reach out to someone with kindness, or replace one negative habit with a positive one. Then share your experience in the comments below. If this video inspired you, please like, subscribe, and join us on this journey of growth and becoming our very best selves. Thank you for watching, and remember, every day is a new opportunity to become a better person than you were yesterday.